Hello, everyone, and welcome. My name is Kotson Gate, and a fruit fly just flew up my nose. I blew my nose. I'm not sure I got it out. Now, it might still be in there, and I have to live with that knowledge, and now, so do you. Welcome to Tropico. This is a lovely, fun town-building game set in the Caribbean island nation of Tropico. I've enjoyed previous installments quite a lot in the past, and this one seems to have built up on the internal sense of progression. It's also got quite a few story missions, and I do love me some story. So, let's dive in. Difficulty normal. Honestly, being experienced with this, I think it's best if we go with hard. Nice helpful tip. You will never be able to withstand a full-on invasion from a superpower. As we are the tiny nation of Tropico, it's best if we avoid getting invaded by the US or Soviets.
Presidente, do you remember Tropico? Emerald palm trees, platinum beaches, and crystalline seas, from which the sun reflects like the twinkling of jewels and golden coins. It is I, Presidente, Penultimo, your faithful aide, your biggest fan. I chronicled your triumphs. Fear not, for nothing was written down. Penultimo never forgets, unless he is told to, of course.
I love Penultimo.
So, let us enjoy these stories of the past. And what better place to start than the time you first met your loyal Penultimo, oh most successful Presidente. It was like the first sunrise of my life.
Hello there. You must be the new governor. I'm Lord Wyndham, voice of the crown, and it's your job to do as I say. Until your mandate runs out, at least.
Okay, so this is all framed as having happened in the distant past, even relative to our own characters, but stories being recounted by Penultimo, who I'm sure is the most reliable of narrators, rather than something that we are experiencing at present. Interesting framing device. Not sure it really adds anything, except maybe makes it a little more sense if we ever replay a level. Also, starting off, we are governors assigned by the Crown. Interestingly, we appear to be a colony set up by England, when, all things considered, I feel like Spain might have made more sense. Oh, don't sulk. I'm sure you'll last a long time. Lord knows I don't want to do this myself. Let's start with a sugar plantation, yes? Alright. Time moving. Alright, there's our mission again. Construction. My apologies if this is taking a moment. I have played Tropico games before, but not this one, and it's been years anyway. So, that's corn. I'm sure it's fine. Sugar. Ah, it actually all worked out for the best. This wasn't an ideal spot for sugar anyway. Of course, this plantation's already corn. As you can see, once we've placed buildings, they then need to be built. There are individual people in this game being simulated. Builders, teamsters. The teamsters transport your
I have
stuff.
new instructions. I mean, suggestions. The plantation's growing nicely, I take it? Hmm? Filthy thing, nature. But there's money in it.
Now, to get things done, we'll need manpower. Getting the cooperation of the locals in this blood-encrusted hellhole means bribing them with something they want. Rum works well, so build a lovely new distillery. Oh, and export some too, would you? Get some cash rolling in. As far as I'm aware, the rum does nothing to actually motivate your people, but businesses are still a good thing to have. After all, this game has a fairly well simulated economy. And as he suggested, we're also going to be exporting rum. Which will go a decent way toward making us some money.
Governor, the people have a request. But for safety reasons, it is a secret request.
Only I know what it is. And several dozen loose-lipped freedom fighters. And your spies. In fact, you almost certainly knew what we wanted before we did. In which case, do it, and we shall say no more. So, another aspect of this game is that you have certain groups with various vested interests. At present, during the... what is this, the Revolutionary era? The Colonial era? I don't remember what they called it. The only internal group that we have to be concerned with is the Revolutionaries, at least if I remember correctly. And she is their representative. Now, sooner or later, we're going to want to get out from under the Crown's thumb. Admittedly, you don't have to in normal play, the free play modes, but mostly, who wants to be subject of England forever? So I guess... oh, the mission is to produce corn. colonial era. There's also this tech system. This seems useful. Increase the upkeep of Teamster ports, tourist ports, and docks by 50%. Boats, freighters, tourist ships, and cargo ships are 5% faster. Okay, not that useful. Free housing. Citizens pay no rent. Decrease capitalist standing by 15. Increases communist standing by 10. Well, as mentioned a moment ago, capitalists and communists probably aren't even a thing yet. But, let's research this anyway. We have better sources of money than charging our populace rent. Which is an interesting aspect of this game, in my opinion. You have a lot of options about it.
More. Always more. Hop to it. The crown demands.
Yes, we have a lot of options about how we manage our economy and how we treat our people. Oh, don't look at me like that. There's a chap above me who hands the orders down, and I know you've a chap below you too. It's the pecking order, old chum. Don't make me peck. I mean, honestly, it seems perfectly sensible to me, but apparently the character I am playing finds it galling that he is not top of the totem pole. Fulfill trade route with the crown. Let's see. Where do we do... Ah, right there. So we can set up various trade routes. Exporting rum seems prudent, all things considered. This will make us money. And since we need to... oh, I guess there's not a specific amount we need to trade, but let's go big anyway. Commit and really make the money. So yes, aside from making our rebels happy and possibly rebelling later, until we are ready to rebel, we'll want to appease the crown.
Your distillery seems to be working. Quick tip, Governor. It's best not to sample your own tipple, if you get my meaning. Jolly good.
I certainly make it my business to avoid your island cocktails. Too much coconut, you see. Did I mention that I'm allergic to coconut? Ah, that's tragic. Just one of the reasons I hate this place. Well, we could get money, but honestly, 3,000 seems tiny. So let's extend the mandate.
It's my job to fully exploit these islands, insignificant as they are. Or bananas, giant apes, dinosaurs, whatever has monetary value.
So I need you to get to whatever you got, if you cut the guts. Expand, Governor, expand. Go to all the islands and find me things to sell. Are you listening, or are your ears just painted on? Excuse me? I mean, yes, I am a two-dimensional fairy, but you don't need to be personal about it. Build a Teamster port on each of the 3 other islands. Yes, this is the thing that I was mentioning. Teamster's office. organizes logistics on the island, transports goods from production to processing buildings, transport goods to docks for export. If anything, this is my most common failing while playing Tropico, is not building enough Teamsters offices. As you might have seen if you've ever seen any sort of settlement building game in the vein of Dwarf Fortress or RimWorld, just having people carry stuff around can be a very important job, and in Tropico, that means Teamsters. And since we are an island nation with multiple islands on this map, that means Teamster ports. And zoom out first. He said each of the 3 other islands, didn't he? The actual value of this island feels questionable to me. But, who knows? Maybe there's some valuable ores here. And that's another thing that I love about this game, aside from its great sense of humor and honestly very pleasing, very satisfying mechanics. Its music is possibly some of the best of any game I've ever known. I believe builders will row out here to do the work. Although, that having been said, I'm pretty sure, yes, we can quick build, which, given the inconvenience of getting out here in the first place, I think we'll do. A little SOS. That having been said, we are probably going to destroy it.
Viva la revolution! Together, Governor Ju, I, and the people will turn everything around.
We appreciate this good turn you have done for us, and I assure you we will stop revolving before we go all the way around and end up back where we started. But the struggle can be protracted. Yeah, let's get more revolutionary immigrants. Fill up my island with revolutionaries. But yes, whoever left this message, I'm sure they won't need it anymore once we've got a Teamsters.
The cruel, salty sea, she burns the lungs of young Penultimo. The sensation is quite unpleasant.
But thanks to you, I am delivered from the tentacles of fate. Are you a great leader? If so, it would be my honor to pledge my undying support to you, your regime, and your treasury. For I am Penultimo, the most remarkable aide any leader ever had. Well, he's certainly something.
Imagine my joy at being back on an island with brick buildings and indoor plumbing, and at having someone to talk to who is not a coconut.
Yeah, so I guess Penultimo was a castaway. Governor, I feel an irrepressible desire to assist you, and if helping you was in my blood, let us not spill any of my blood to find out. Instead, let us use my immense experience with coconuts to ensure they are shipped to shore efficiently. Have a coconut harvester. Have at least one Teamster port with upgrade deckhands. Okay, so yes, that's another thing.
Shh, my governor, we must talk, but not too loudly, as walls have ears, and not too softly, or we shall not hear one another, and we will be forced to repeat ourselves.
We have discovered gold. The crown will want it, but you could export this gold to fund our struggle for independence. I know some experts in secret trading who are trustworthy nearby. Think on it, Governor, as the people whisper revolution. Not too loud, but not too soft. Okay, so we need a gold mine, a pirate cove. Complete the gold smuggle raid. Do raid available in raid screen for Pirate Cove when the building is built. Okay, so I suppose this was triggered by the docks completing. And from that, I guess we can infer that this SOS was left by Penultimo. And that is in fact where he's been this whole time. Hmm. So I guess coconut harvester is a thing? Ah, here it is. And, okay, there are coconuts here, and loads of them over here, too. Although, seems to be all that this area is good for, so let's do that. Roads don't always need to be straight. This quick build is already underway, but, oh, huh. That's the problem. I was supposed.
You're doing splendidly, Governor. Oh, by the way, I don't suppose you've seen any valuable metal on your travels? Any gold? No?
Well, of course not. You'd mention it if you had. In fact, you'd be particularly excited to bring it to my attention, imagining how happy such news would make me, or how angry I'd be if you didn't. Extend my day. Well, since this is where our revolutionary friend mentioned gold, this is where I suspect the gold is, and lo and behold. I wonder, can I maybe shift click? Yes. Uh-oh. Well. The flies. They continue to be out in force and ready to assault my nasal passages. Yeah, they really don't want you to build anything with one corner right next to another. Now, while I'm building multiple gold mines, that gives me the thought that I might want to build multiple coconut harvesters too. Because, you know, why not? Got a lovely bunch of coconuts. I guess there was nothing exciting going on this island. Low-quality residential buildings for 2 households. Tenants must be well off or better, emits little pollution. Or low-quality residential building for 6 households. Tenants must be at least 4, emits little pollution. Mansion, high-quality residential building for 2 households. Well, since there doesn't appear to be any conspicuous quality difference between the country house and the bunkhouse. See, as you can see at present, most of my population is living, or at least a good chunk of my population is living in these shacks, almost like homeless encampments. So let's give them something a little better. And they will want to live near where they work, oftentimes. Let's give them a Teamster's office over here. Maybe that'll help speed things along. And for that matter, a construction office. And quick build that. And now workers are starting to come. We got a little extra money to throw around. Let's see if there are any other minerals in the area. Oh, it was already on all resources. Ah. Got something over here. But perhaps more to the point, it looks like we have coal right here where we started. So let's do some coal mining. Will this destroy the natural beauty of Tropico? Will this put our citizens' health at risk? Yes, I suppose it will. Let's get another Teamster's office, just to be safe.
I ask myself, Governor, do the ends justify being mean? But for independence, any sacrifice is worthwhile.
The people have taken this to heart and constantly try to find new ways to sacrifice for the cause. They are very inventive. Please make a sacrifice as well, for the people. Remember, everyone, you don't win a war by sacrificing yourself for your country. You win a war by getting some other poor son of a bitch to sacrifice himself for his country. So we need to build a tavern. No doubt this will be a place for our revolutionaries to meet and discuss things. And in a more practical, long-term sense, it keeps our people happier. And the happiness of your people is a factor. One sort of popular aspect of this game is you can really abuse your people. You know, really play up the role of a Caribbean island dictator. But in my opinion, it's not really worth it. Oh. Also, something I started to say, but got distracted.
Governor, I have successfully milked my former coconut friends for all they're worth. And there is so much more I can do for you.
Why, with my aid, I see you becoming everything you deserve and more. How much more I cannot say, but see the wink in my eye? It is proof you have big ideas that will help you come to pass. But yes, a lot of buildings have upgrades.
Why are you wasting your time here? All I see is coconuts, and I hate coconuts. Vile, furry, sloshing things.
Coconut's the reason I'm here. After years of bootlicking, I finally arrived at the King's Court, only to be slipped a coconut, canape? My face grew to the size of a watermelon. Keep those sloshing liverworts away from me, you hear? Oh, well, thank you for exposing your weakness to me.
The Crown's advisors commissioned an inventory of your island's resources. This expensive survey suggests that you have many trees.
Love the implication that he doesn't know what a tree is. More to the point, old chum, a lot of those trees look like palm trees to me. You should chop them all down before they make those ghastly coconuts. Chop, chop. Alright, logging camp. Is a lumber mill a logging camp? Oh, of course. Yeah, this looks like a good spot for it. Right in my own backyard. I love the palace, by the way. Looks really cool. Also hilarious because it looks like more resources went into its construction than the entire rest of the island combined. I'm not sure if we really need a team support on the original island. But I'm kind of wondering if that might help with the logistics a little. That having been said, I also know that a real port is often a useful thing to have more than one of. Of course, I don't see a way to build it right now. Wait, is the landing? No. Allows tourists, citizens and tourists to get into boats. People traveling on boats can dock at landings. That does sound pretty useful to have. As you can see, the gold mines are coming along. And there's nothing really over here. Ah, Pirate Cove. Been ignoring that. Ah, here we are. Of course, I'd like to build it somewhere we have access to. Can we get a road to this beach? Okay. Good. Tropico has, in fact, mastered the technology of bridges. And let's quick build this to get that ball rolling. Complete the gold smuggle raid. New raid available in raid screen. Ah, here we are. Is there a way to loop this? Wanted to add more to the queue, but I guess this will have to do. Oh, this isn't completed until we fulfill the trade route. I really should have gone with one of the smaller ones. Oops. My mistake. I think we want another construction office. Like, yes, I could continue to quick build everything. But if I have adequate infrastructure, I won't have to. Of course, another factor is simply having enough workers to fill every position. Our population is 104. A lot of these places have 6 job slots, so that's enough for what, about... I'm gonna say 19 businesses?
So, it seems that we are unable to find gold. The Crown isn't angry, Governor. The Crown is merely disappointed.
Well, I think we'll just be able to live with that. Offer him a coconut mojito. Alright. Fisherman's Wharf. Good thing I didn't fill up this whole area. Oh. Okay. I guess the Pirate's Cove was a little bit poorly placed, but it's fine. No, I think any coconut-based action against the boss will have to be more strategic. Yeah, now the housing's getting started. How's that research going? Oh, it's not going. I guess we have 0 knowledge production. I guess that's ultimately not surprising. Have we got anything like a school? Ah, library, newspaper. Let's give the people a library. After all, tech is king. What's this? Oh. The chapel is high priority defense. Okay. And as our houses complete, these shacks often disappear as people no longer have to live in such squalor. And yeah, there were some shacks here a second ago. See where else we can fit some in. I guess here will do. Okay, plus speeds up time. Ah, just as our money was running low, there's a big supply. What? Encounter. We will lose this battle. Oh. Oh, our chapel is being attacked by pirates. Would have thought there'd be some kind of announcement, but I guess the game does not consider that too high priority yet. After all, this is... Excuse me. Drink some water. While this is something of a tutorial, it's not the tutorial, but it certainly has tutorial-like elements. Maybe they're holding off on allowing attacks to be too serious.
I suppose that we should do something with all that spare wood, don't you think? Maybe burn it? Everyone likes a bonfire.
Or, and bear with me, maybe we could do something profitable with it. What are those thin wood things called? Plinks, plonks, whatever they're called. Make some of those and export them. The crown doesn't pay me to know words. Alright, more lumber is required.
Our revolution is as yet only marginally glorious, but with your continued support, Governor, the people will make it shine.
More revolutionaries. Also, more citizens in general. Oh look, the shacks are gone. I have improved my citizens' quality of life. Industry. Lumber mill. This looks like a good spot for it. Wait, am I still short a Teamster's office? I might still be short a Teamster's
Ahoy,
office.
Governor! Or is it avast? There is still so much to learn about piracy. I mean, undocumented trade.
Penultimo has already found you a Yar crew and a salty vessel. Or is that the other way around? So we can move these unimportant yet heavy boxes to a secure location that absolutely isn't a haven for freebooters and ne'er-do-wells. We do not yet have any boots to free, but I am working on that too. Alright, deliver gold to Pirate Cove. Is that something that's going to happen automatically, or what? And as you can see here, certain upgrades require you to be at certain stages in time. Looks like I can't add gold smuggle again. Although, perhaps that is still something ongoing? Let's rescue some people. See what happens. Pirates will find castaways with no distinguished focus in mind, expecting some. Ah, so I guess I'm engaging in kidnapping. Okay, what do these... Ah, pirates attacking. Still not clear on what those boxes mean.
I ask myself, Governor, do the ends justify being mean? But for independence, any sacrifice is worthwhile.
I like her spirit. The people have taken this to heart and constantly try to find new ways to... Okay, yeah. Produce corn, have plantation. Oh. So I guess just let time run and this one will just happen. As we presently have 3 corn plantations. I hope I'm not just doing that wrong. Ah, okay, the delivered gold is going along nicely. Okay. Teamster's office. Teamster's office. Honestly, it really feels like we already have enough Teamster's offices, but, I've been wrong about this before.
Our revolution is as yet only marginally glorious, but with your continued...
We seem to have the upper hand. Well, the fights are going well. Really looks like there aren't a lot of logs going through the lumber mill. Ah, found some shacks. Let's do something about that.
Good job, old chum. That wharf is practically sagging under the weight of cold, wet, slippery fishies.
You have a gift, sir. It's not the life I wanted for myself, you see. Fishies, rum, coconuts, and don't get me started about the size of the spiders here. Well, now you've made me curious. How big are the spiders? Kind of want to see them. And I sat on one just the other day, mistook it for a chair. Not sure which of us was more surprised. Oh well, onwards and upwards. Okay. So... Tropico has spiders mistakable for chairs. Honestly, that's cool as fuck. Well, looks like we've burned through about 2 years' mandate since the last time I asked for more, so let's... $6,000 is starting to feel tempting, though. It's not like we don't have 6 years lined up. Wow. Although, that relative to just our income... Oh, well. We didn't really need more mandate or more money. That much. But what I feel we do need is more logging. Of course, that's starting to clear out a lot of trees over there. Ah, this looks like a good spot. Got more people living in shacks, though. Let's rectify that. Oh, we've got a cattle ranch. Ah, work mode take and give.
Oh, didn't think we'd ever get back to Tropico.
Oh good, that was progressing. Everything is ship-shaped and fashionable Bristol's, Captain. Not wrong with me nauticals now. We'd give you a round of applause, but you might have to make do with the sound of some one-hand clappings.
Governor, you mine gold for the cause, and so earn my respect. But shh, it is a respect that must remain secret.
The morale of the people has improved. We've never had gold before, nor morale for that matter, and more brothers and sisters rush, hurry, walk leisurely to our cause. Though our freelance secret trading experts are recruiting very well. Wait, does that mean that the primary beneficiary of all this smuggling was not us? +5 revolutionary standing. I want my revolutionaries happy with me.
Oh, savior of my unworthy life, let me prove my value. Penultimo is sneaky. Penultimo is clever. And Penultimo knows which side his bread is buttered.
Thanks to the pirates and your genius, Governor, we have established a rather furtive little trade route to export our gold inside coconuts. See, Lord Winton is a naturally suspicious man, but he hates coconuts. Okay, that's actually honestly kind of brilliant. So that is where we must hide the gold. Then we can export these gold nuts to raise funds for your campaign of independence. So have at least one mine gold with the secret protocol work mode. Have an active export trade route for gold nuts and export 150 gold nuts. Okay, but yes, as I had been about to say, we've got the work mode. We could set it to clearing woods, but it is at present set to take and give. For every felled tree, workers plant a sapling, which is wonderful. Sustainable tree farming.
Corruption is so rife, Governor, that we have to pay a bribe to find out how much to pay in bribes.
You know, I've always wondered about that a little bit. If you were to bribe someone, how much do you pay? How do you know? I guess, it's just good to overestimate? We will resist, Governor. No taxation without representation, no bribery without clarity, and no corruption without discussion. We demand agency in our own injustice. I guess we're building another tavern. The music has stopped. And clicking around is doing nothing. For that matter, the waterfall in the background has stopped too. Oh, there we go. Starting to think I might have to restart. Yes, entertainment tavern. Let's put it over here for these people to enjoy. Secret protocol. It's good that the missions are right there on screen. I am so very liable to forget. Speaking of forgetting things... Almost human protocol. The building operates on base setting. Profit protocol increases the efficiency by 15%, decreases job quality by 10. The duration of work shifts is increased by 38. Ah, see. Right there are opportunities to abuse the populace. Or secret protocol adds an additional in-stock for coconuts. Mined gold will be hidden in coconuts before it's picked up by teamsters. Alright. Well, we've got 4 gold mines, so let's put 2 of them on secret protocol.
Viva la revolution! Together, Governor Ju, I, and the people will turn everything around.
More revolutionaries. Ah, I suppose the box means that it is lacking something that it needs. In this case, coconuts. Let's farm some more coconuts. Speed up time. Not sure I can build a road there, so let's back it up a little bit. Trade route. Ah! Looks like we have successfully researched free housing. Children are not accounted for when determining the economic wealth of a family. I'm not sure what this does, but it sounds like it means the people will be better off. Trade. Ah, we can trade with smugglers. Huh. we have to trade with the... We have to trade the gold nuts. And it appears that it's once again completing the trade contract that matters, so we're going to go with the small one this time.
I ask myself, Governor, do the ends justify being mean? But for independence, any sacrifice is worthwhile.
Build newspaper, have newspapers use the independent work mode. Okay. Sounds like a job for the main island. Looks like there is more than one fight going on simultaneously on the main island. So let's protect it a little better. And let's build that newspaper. Like we need another crown trade route. Missed that somehow. Ooh. We can export coffee. But we've got this nice bonus on rum. I guess independent was default. Or not. Okay. That mission is still open. Open Mind. The building operates on basic settings. The independent. Citizens living in the vicinity of newspaper have a chance of 25% to shift their political views toward the revolutionary faction every time they rest. Does not affect die-hard orientations versus Penny Saver. You earn $5 for each citizen living in the vicinity of the newspaper every time they rest. Increases the liberty by 5. Yeah, independent sounds good.
Viva la revolución! Together, Governor.
Could be propaganda, but honestly, who doesn't like liberty? Well, it's technically probably propaganda anyway. Just, you know, propaganda is just advertising on the part of the government. But, that doesn't mean that it has to necessarily be bad, wrong, or deceitful. So if we're just, you know, pointing out to our people that liberty is an option, sounds like we're doing a good thing, honestly. Not even being tongue-in-cheek about this. Saw the option to export coffee, though. That caught my eye, and... Coffee. Coffee. Coffee? There's a little bit of coffee, fertility over here. Yes, every type of farm has different conditions that work best for it. Coffee, coffee, coffee. Hey, guess what, Penultimo? Your, please rescue me sign is now going to grow coffee. And some more shacks we need to get rid of. My people have a minimum quality of life requirement. Oh, goodness, there are actually a lot of shacks over here. And someone is attacking over here. Quick build. Let's get some more houses in.
Corruption is so rife, Governor, that we have to pay a bribe to find out how much to pay in bribes.
Complete loot raid. Okay. I suspect the problem here is that our troops will need a moment to arrive. It's probably fine. And while we're looking at that problem, let's preemptively get a guard tower over here.
You're exporting goods, Governor, but I've been watching the dock workers, and you know, I think they might be lazy.
I mean, they're all big, burly men, but they're carrying those coconuts 2 or 3 at a time, which means unless those coconuts are really, really heavy, the men are simply sacking off. Unless... Never mind, Governor. Never mind. Uh-oh. He might be as dumb as we thought he was.
Governor, this is one of the sneakiest coconut-related gold smuggling plans I have ever participated in.
Good work, Governor. The palm tree population of the island is much reduced. And I, for one, am sleeping better because of it.
Well, maybe a little bit dumb, because we're not reducing the tree population. We're harming the trees. We're planting as many as we're harvesting.
I've been chatting with the king, and we agree you're doing well. Making money, what? But life's not all work, you know. Culture's the thing for people in power.
I've been sent a plan for a building we call a theater, a special theater with a luxury box just for you. Build it, and we'll put on a play about your life. Alright. We want... loot. Looks like we've got just 4 different options for that. Well, since most of this is stuff that we already make coconuts, sugar, coffee, or at least we're about to, corn and gold, let's get bananas, hides, and iron. Pirates will roam the seas in search of flotsam. Really? Is that what they're doing? They're not making the flotsam. More shacks. Need to do something about that. Yeah. Theater. Obviously, that has to go somewhere near my own mansion. I guess there's no space for it near my mansion. Oh well. Okay. So these are still running. Okay, I was starting to wonder, because I just keep seeing the Crown trade route. Maybe it's just a repeatable mission. More bunkhouses, gotta do something about that. Or rather, eliminate the shacks. Forcing my people to live in shacks is unacceptable. Now, something I have heretofore not bothered bringing up is the Almanac, which gives us some useful information, like how many homeless citizens we have, and also happiness. Happiness of individual factions. Now, it looks like healthcare is a problem. I'm pretty sure this is on a scale from 0 to 100. So, let's see if we can do something about that. And this sort of plays into what I was saying earlier. Is there a healthcare thing? Public services? Okay, we cannot build any actual healthcare. But yes, you know, some people will build services, education, for the sake of keeping the people from complaining, keep them quiet and compliant. But, honestly, these things are good for you. They even help make you more money. More educated people. You know, it's nice, sure, but it's also useful. Turns out that even from a purely utilitarian standpoint, the thing to do is to make life good for your people. Don't show these confirmation politics again.
Well, you did the right thing, which is whatever the Crown says it is. Cream tea?
Let's not get complacent, though, and remember the old saying, today's governor is tomorrow's plantation sweeper. Huh, funny to think, I bet your predecessor wishes he could be a plantation sweeper. Oh no, what is he? Is he just, like, in prison or something? Now, I'm pretty sure we actually started with the grocery on the main island.
Governor, we must now attend the theater. It is possible that this is not a trap. It is also possible that I will one day be king of the world.
I may have missed time sharing the following information. Oh, savior of my worthless life. Whilst working for the Crown, I once handed Lord Wyndham a coconut gimmick. Ignorant of his allergies, he may blame poor Penultimo for his current troubles. That is some lovely information, Penultimo. I now appreciate you all the more. Grocery, right. guess as I was saying, I'm pretty sure there's already a grocery on the main island, so let's make sure that people over here can shop for food. Uh-oh. This is going poorly. What did they destroy? Was that a bunkhouse? I think they're destroying bunkhouses. They destroyed my coffee farm. The fiends. We are having difficulty with these fights. We are also in debt. Yeah, it appears that we can at least continue spending while in debt. Come on, soldiers. Step up your game. Oh no. We lost a coconut harvest. Oh, crap. Basically everything's going poorly here. Let's slow things down a little.
More, Governor, more. Always more. Hop to it. The crown demands.
Ah, we need 2 more plantations. Well, I know a good place to build a coffee plantation. Okay, we can win this battle. We seem to have the upper hand. That's going well. And we still need to visit the theater, which I assume is something we need to intentionally activate. How do we visit the theater? Select El Presidente. Visit the theater.
Follow in my footsteps.
Oh my goodness. Rebuild. 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 Is there a limit to how far in debt we can go? Honestly, I find it pretty strange that they let us go that far. Cocoa. Coffee. I'm a little bit worried that we're not providing enough food, not to mention an unfortunate amount of that food is all corn. Time to expand up here. Okay, they won't let us rebuild now. So maybe the maximum debt they will allow me to go into and still spend money is 10,000.
Viva la revolution! Together, Governor Ju, I, and the people.
Nope, they won't let me, maybe I can't go to 10,000. Huh. Wonder where that money's going.
Governor, I am shot. Oh, alas, poor penultimo. As I reached for the peanuts, something went bang, then bang again. 9 more times.
Oh, goodness, he really has it out for Penultimo. I had wondered about the construction of this luxury box. It's very open, isn't it? And this special theater designed by the Crown has a lot of shadowed eaves. I'm just glad that Penultimo dies. Not you, Great One. Remember, loyal Penultimo with just a little statue. Raise the staging, wait for your slumber somewhat irritated, or help Penultimo. Interesting that none of this says what it will do. Like, is this an option to turn Penultimo off? I guess maybe some people didn't like Penultimo, and if I praise the staging, he'll be cut out, and if I help him, he'll remain. Well, in any case, I like Penultimo.
Penultimo is a national hero. We respect those who get shot for the cause. Some of us hope to get shot ourselves one day.
No, Sophia, that's... whatever. When he awakens, would you give him this gift from the people? It is just a coconut, a heavy one, and also a symbol of our struggle. Build defenses, my governor, like the hard shell of this coconut. We must prepare for independence. Oh, well, lucky me.
We are prepared for invasion, my...
Oh, Governor, you look so pretty today. Oh, sorry, I've been bleeding a little since I was shot, and my head feels very light. But you are right, work comes first. You must please your people to secure their support for when you proclaim independence, and this is necessary before the Crown has you killed. Which method will you use to...
You look so pretty today. Oh, sorry, I have been bleeding a little since I was shot, and my head feels very light.
I guess that was just another processing hiccup. Which method will you use to shower happiness upon your people? Food, faith, or liberty happiness? Well, I'll be honest, I'm not sure how to build up liberty happiness. I assume another newspaper would do it. But, let's feed the people. That feels like it should be the priority. And a way to do that is probably... with more groceries. Sends edible goods to provide food to the household of visiting citizens. Sells consumer goods to increase all happiness values of visiting citizens and their households. Okay, yeah, grocery seems like a good idea. Make sure that food is being distributed properly. Really, none of that seems good. so not too worried. And greater food diversity will probably help as well. This is pineapples. So let's get them. Bananas. I guess the banana plantation is just smaller. That's interesting.
Corruption is so rife, Governor, that we have to pay a bribe to find out how much to...
Let's build a tavern over here. I wonder if that increases food happiness. Nope. Fun. What sort of ranch do we have already? Cattle. Ah, looks like pigs would do well over here. Or there's no space for pigs. Alright, finally a use for this island. Let's ranch some goats. I assume that provides food. Milk. Of course, cows provide milk and beef.
I must say,
Oh,
I'm
well.
glad to be still working with you. Finding good help is so difficult these days.
Our revolution is as yet only marginally glorious, but with your
Maybe we could do with more fish. Oh, right. Yeah. Let's switch the gold back to normal work, so that's not consuming. See if there's oh, gold net is still running. Okay, we are still actively trading. Oh, another little hiccup. I wonder why this is happening. Is my computer just not good enough? Do I need to upgrade?
Sport, I need a teensy tiny favor.
Oh, well, we actually already have an active trade route, so that shouldn't be a problem.
Governor, the people have a request, but for safety reasons, it is a secret request.
Put up another tavern. Everybody gets a tavern. Not a fan of sand, and that kind of makes us feel like a miserable place to live, but this is really cool. I wouldn't mind spending some time around here. Just imagine walking all around up there, exploring this place, the streams, probably a hot spring up there.
Our revolution is as yet only marginally glorious.
How do I get more food happiness? Wow, this is, actually getting kind of awful. Now, given the warnings that we might be attacked sometime soon, they said 4 guardhouses is probably enough, but I could have distributed around the islands a bit. So let's build a few more. Is there a setting I can turn down, maybe? Everything is already on low except for, oh, texture quality. Let's turn that down to medium. Hopefully that'll stop that. Make sure our logistics are working properly with another, oops, another Teamster's office, as this has gotten kind of far-flung. Oh, we have no unemployed citizens. That means we need more citizens.
Governor, the people have a request. But for safety reasons, it is a secret request.
Rescue raid. Okay. I think our forces will be ready. Yeah, they're all there. That's good. Now, given these are pirates, I'm not sure why they wanted to destroy any of our stuff in the first place. Like, they're pirates. They want to steal stuff, not destroy the means of production. If you destroy our plantation, there won't be any more pineapples. You want the pineapples. You're doing this wrong. Looks like food happiness is increasing, albeit slowly. Huh. You want to attack the palace, you fools. It looks like I've got military in the palace already. That's close. Anywhere else a grocery would do well. Food happiness is up to 48. Not a lot of people working at the Fisherman's Wharf. Food happiness up to 49. So it appears that what I'm doing is working. Maybe we could do with another Teamster's office. Ah. We can't expand food variety. Maybe we'll just make sure more of our people can get beef. Not sure why cattle would do well on the beach, but I'm not going to argue. Ah, looks like our powers will intercept them before they even arrive. I don't know, maybe grocery over here will do them some good. Good happiness up to 52. It's
Viva la
working.
revolution! Together, Governor
And 51. Maybe it's just because new people just arrived. Or maybe it's because the pirates are assholes. Building another coal mine because, honestly, I see money becoming a bit of a problem. So, doing something purely for profit seems like it's about time. Seriously, I could have sworn there was a way to build another major dock. And that was an important part of keeping the exports moving.
Governor, the people have a request. But for safety reasons, it is a secret request.
Okay. So maybe I was just blind, because I'm pretty sure that's it right there at the dock. Uh-oh. Somewhere a guard tower has been destroyed. Yes, I'm aware that there's no road connection. Hmm.
It is time. We no longer whisper para.
Something does not feel quite right, Governor. I have a powerful desire to call you Presidente.
Yes, that sounds good, and while it is only fair that the Crown receives all of our exports, as we are their colony, perhaps it would make a change if we weren't governed with an iron fist. I can't help but notice that the will of the people is leaning in, shall we say, a more independent direction. Okay, so we need more revolutionary approval, and the population supporting revolutionaries is already fine.
My governor, the people are filled with bile. Their hate of the crown is
We
making
need
them
a
sick.
fort.
Or perhaps it is the rum.
We must defend ourselves, Governor, and if the people are to support you, they must be sure of their own safety. Build the people a mighty fort, Governor, and in time, perhaps history will report that you fought mightily for the people, because history he has terrible grammar. Okay. If we haven't just landed ourselves in a death spiral of mounting debts. Oh, looks like the debt is remaining at a manageable level. Honestly, this never struck me as a difficult game before. I did put it on hard mode. That was perhaps on me. Having been said, you know, it certainly felt like things were going well. I mean, come on. Really doesn't look like storage is the problem or anything. Yeah, it really doesn't look like an extra dock would help me at all. Huh, blueprint for fort. That will surely save me money sometime in the near future. I might actually lose this. That would be embarrassing. Well, I'm certainly glad I never turned down the extended time for crown trade routes.
Is it that time already, Olbean? I'm going to need you to vacate the palace.
Now, don't feel bad. 8 out of 10 dictatorships fail within their first few years. The Crown will consider you an ally for as long as you live, although, about that, there might just be a teensy problem of an execution order to deal with. Don't worry, though, I won't keep you hanging around. Well, that's embarrassing. I can only imagine that, maybe I was a little over-eager with my push to diversify the food supply, and, built too many things that didn't make money. Well, in any case, I'm Cat Cosengate, and, this has been how to lose Tropico 6. Thank you very much for joining me, and I hope you have a lovely day.